The piece of Fausto Romitelli is very different, and I think it's particularly interesting because it's really well written, but actually the source of inspiration is unusual. He was very inspired by the psychedelic rock of the 60s and 70s, and also one particular parameter of sound, which has since then become a very big thing among many young composers. It's the distortion and the sort of saturated sound. And in rock and roll, of course, we have some masters of electric guitar like Jimi Hendrix was really experimenting, and it's, if you think about it, it's really electronic music as well, because we're treating the sound with electronics. And what Romitelli has done is to write music for an ensemble that is amplified, and the ensemble is kind of enriching these sounds. And the refinement, I think it's a beautiful piece, really, and we have played it many times already, and we always find new things. And of course there are some references to some rock and roll things and riffs and elements like that, but I think it really works as a piece of abstract music as well. Now many composers, as I said, they are really doing a lot of research on this distorted sound, and there are many composers who use these effects. And of course, if we do a comparison to rock and roll, then it's not really the question of the vocabulary, but how you use it. So of course, in some, there are interesting pop music things, but there are also some who are just making a lot of dirty sound. Actually, in the subcultures, sometimes there can be a lot of very interesting things. But it's like, I love this quote, like, you know, this Icelandic artist, Björk, she said that, you know, it's not the fault of the machine if you don't have imagination with the machine, you know. And I think it's the same with the effects. You can, if you can do something which is really well thought and well written, then it doesn't really matter, in my opinion, what the basic vocabulary is. It's really about what you express with it. Really, what I find personally fascinating with contemporary music is that it opens the question what music can be. You know, there are so many things we have not done before. We can build on what we have had before, but we can still create new things, and it's fascinating.